Hello science fans and welcome back to SHE-ensya. Today, we're going back to basics and talk about ecology. The term ecology comes from the Greek word oikos and the Old English word logos. Oikos, when roughly translated, means house or home. Logos, on the other hand, means the study of. So, when we're talking about ecology, what we're really talking about is the study of our home, planet Earth. And in order to understand how our home works, we have to first know what is part of it and what is not. So let's have a quick exercise. I'll be showing you some clips. And if you think what's in the clip is part of the environment, say yes. But if you think it's not part of the environment, say no. Are you ready? Let's begin. What you're seeing here is an image of the Philippine eagle. The Philippine eagle, which is also known as the monkey-eating eagle, is a magnificent bird that can reach as long as 102 centimeters in wingspan and 8 kilograms in weight. It is also endemic to the Philippines. But before we proceed with our exercise, what does endemic mean? Endemic is a term used to describe plants and animals that are unique or found only in a specific place or places. So, when we say the Philippine eagle is endemic to the Philippines, it means you can only find it naturally in the Philippines and nowhere else. Now let's continue with our exercise. Remember, if you think that what's being shown in the clip is part of the environment, say yes. But if you think it's not part of the environment, say no. This is the Philippine jade vine. It is a rare plant with a bluish-green color and a beautiful and unique claw or tooth-shaped appearance. The Philippine jade vine is locally known as the tayabak plant. It can only be seen in 5 places in the Philippines. And it's so unique and at the same time so beautiful that you can actually see its likeness at the back of a 5 peso coin. How about the Taal volcano? Do you think it's part of the environment? The Taal volcano, despite its short stature, is actually a large volcano that is also known as a caldera. You can find it in the province of Batangas, here in the Philippines. It is the second most active volcano in the Philippines, with 34 recorded explosions, including the one last year in January 2020. But to continue our exercise, we have the jeepney, one of the most popular means of public transportation in the Philippines. Jeepneys originate from US military jeeps left over from the war. And though we've made something useful out of them, the Philippines is currently trying to phase them out because their engines consume too much gas and they create a lot of smoke that is bad for the environment. Now, how about the Grand Hyatt building at the Bonifacio Global City? Do you think it's part of the environment? The Grand Hyatt building stands at 318 meters with 66 floors, and it is actually the tallest building in the Philippines as of the moment. Thank you so much for participating in that short exercise, and I hope you got the correct answers. So to reveal them, the answer for each one of those clips was actually yes. Because you see, the environment is actually everything and anything around us. Part of it are the different landforms found in the Philippines and all over the world. These include islands, grasslands or farmlands, mountains, volcanoes, and so much more. And as a collective, we call all these landforms as the lithosphere. Part of the environment are also different bodies of water. In the Philippines, we have oceans, lakes, rivers, and even waterfalls. And all bodies of water all over the world is called the hydrosphere. And finally, surrounding everything on the surface of planet Earth would be air. This body of air keeps us alive by providing us oxygen to breathe and providing plants carbon dioxide so that they can undergo photosynthesis. They also create a barrier of protection all around the planet to protect us from radiation from outer space while keeping us warm. This body of air surrounding the planet is called the atmosphere. And since the environment includes everything and anything around us, it also includes both living and non-living things. Living things, such as plants, animals, and bacteria, are called biotic components, while non-living things like rocks, water, air, and soil are called abiotic components. A common misconception is that man-made things like buildings, cars, and cities are not part of the environment. And a reason for this is how a lot of man-made things have led to a lot of bad things, such as pollution, extinction of plants and animals, and even global warming. But a lot of man-made things were created so that we can survive. For example, we created fire to keep us warm. We created buildings and houses so that we can protect ourselves from the elements. We developed medicine so we can cure or treat diseases. And of course, we developed technology so that we can stay connected with each other, travel to different places, and also learn more about the natural world surrounding us. So, at the end of the day, not all man-made things are bad. And now, all the man-made things we created, the good and the bad, the technology and the pollution, also make up our home, our environment, here on planet Earth. So, when we study ecology, we're actually studying how our home works. And this includes everything and anything around us, from bodies of land that make up the lithosphere, to bodies of water that make up the hydrosphere, to the air that surrounds us that forms the atmosphere. We also study both living or biotic things and non-living things or the abiotic things. And finally, when we study our home, we also consider both the natural components and the man-made components. Because at the end of the day, we study the environment, our home, our planet, so that we can find better ways to live in it, find sustainable solutions to our daily problems, and make sure that we leave a better environment to future generations. I hope you were able to learn something from our short video on the basics of ecology today. You can look forward to more videos like this as we go back to basics for Season 3 of SHE-ensya. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you can give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to message me, your resident Filipina scientist, in the comments section below. Thank you very much, and see you around!